the live button. There, here we go. Hello there. What's going on, guys? What's up? It's your boy PJ, the Paradox Nerd. And oh shoot, I got a little feedback here. Anyway, what's going on, guys? Thanks for joining this Saturday night live stream, and it's going to be an epic one. This is actually our first episode of the 1/6 order, and you guys are probably wondering, like, what's this 1/6 order stuff, right? So basically, Mario and I decided to kind of, I guess, create a dedicated show just for Star Wars Hot Toys, and this is it. This is 1/6 order, and hopefully you guys enjoy the episode, our first episode. And if you do, please definitely check out SithCast podcast, because this is probably going to be the SithCast podcast YouTube channel is going to be the home for 1/6 order. I'm just kind of streaming it on my Paradox Nerd channel just to promote this show. So definitely, please, guys, check out SithCast podcast YouTube channel, because this is where we are going to be doing the show, and we're going to do it probably every other week. So anyways, guys, so without further ado, let's get straight into the live stream. First, I want to introduce my co-host for this show, Mario, the Intergalactic Arms Dealer. What's going on, Mario?
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thanks for having me tonight. Looking forward to the show.
I know, man. So let's get to know you, Mario.
Yeah.
Like, how long you been collecting Star Wars Hot Toys?
I started collecting, I want to say 1/6 back in 2013, 2014 at the tail end.
Mm-hmm.
And my first piece, what got me going, was the Sideshow Deluxe Vader when it went on pre-order.
Oh, wow.
So that was the first one that I put down. Mm-hmm. So I was lucky enough to get on pretty early on the line when they announced that they had the Star Wars license full-time.
Yeah.
I went in just like full on head first. I picked up everything, the entire New Hope line. My main focus was OT.
Yeah.
When Rogue One came out, I was able to pick up a few of those, but still wanted to try to stay focused. Mm-hmm. And now lately, I want to say since like almost a year ago, I'm just focused on everything. Everything Hot Toys released Star Wars, I'm on it, man. Every pre-order that's out there right now
for Star Wars.
For Star Wars 1/6,
yeah. Yeah. I mean, what is your favorite piece out of your Hot Toys Star Wars collection? That's a hard question, right?
I know it is.
Okay, I mean, if you have yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I kind of want to cheat a little bit and say the A New Hope Han and Chewie.
Mm-hmm.
If I was going to display like one piece or one set that would represent just Star Wars in general, that might be it. But I go back and forth between that and Vader from the Tarkin set. That's another
really.
Yeah, I love that. I love that figure.
Really?
Right now, that's my only Vader that I have on display right now.
Okay.
That Vader.
Do you like that better than the Rogue One? Because I mean, to me, Rogue One was one of my favorite Darth Vader figures from Hot Toys.
The only thing that bugged me about the Rogue One figure was that cod piece. It was so poofy. It looked so weird, and I couldn't stop looking at it. Right?
Oh, thanks. Now I'm gonna look at mine and never see that figure the same.
Yo, so I'm sorry to bring that up, but to me that's just what it was. So for me, the New Hope Vader.
Okay.
Top notch.
All right. So no. Okay. Because I actually sold my Tarkin before. I had a single pack of the Tarkin, and I sold it to my boy. My boy was like, "Hey man, are you selling your Tarkin?" And I'm like, "You know what? I think I am, because I have a feeling that I might go for the 2-pack of the Vader and the Tarkin, right?"
Right.
And he's like, "All right, man. Just let me know. I'll buy it off you right away." So I did. I sold it to him, and I kind of regretted it for like, I guess for a while, just because I was going to go to a Big Bad Toy Store to pick up that 2-pack because it was still available.
Hmm.
But then it sold out. And then I'm
Yep.
like, oh snap. I'm
Yep.
screwed. Like I don't have a
Yep.
Tarkin, and they're not gonna make a Tarkin for, dude, I don't know if ever or a long time. So
I did the exact same thing to where I had Tarkin the single figure on pre-order. I
yeah.
got it in. I'm like, you know what? This is nice enough, but I really want it. I really think I should get that Vader.
Mhm.
And same place from Big Bad. So packed it up, sent it back, and just was able to get my hands on that Tarkin 2-pack with Vader. And
Yeah.
that was that.
Yeah. So for me, but yeah, you got it though. Like for me, it was
Hmm.
sold out already on Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh man, I'm screwed. Like I'm never gonna get a Tarkin for a great price. Luckily enough for me, one of my other friends who collected Star Wars hot toys as well was like, hey man, I got the Tarkin 2-pack. I don't think it fits my collection. Do you want it? It's brand new. And I was like, how much you selling it for? It's like, I'm selling to you for what I paid for. I was like, that
You
give it
can't
to,
pass that up.
which was like basically, it was basically retail,
Yeah.
so because he got it from Big Bad Toy Store. So anyway, yeah. So luckily enough for me, I picked it up, and I heard so many great things about that 2-pack. Actually, Optical 20, who's actually in the chat, he actually did a review, or he told me about that Vader. So does the Vader in the 2-pack come with like a remote or no?
No.
That's the only the New Hope one, right?
Right. That's the only one that comes with it. But I don't know if it's worth it trying to take that suit off just to get to the batteries, and then it's such a hassle.
Oh, really?
I
Okay.
have that figure also,
Mhm.
and that's such a pain in the ass just to try to get to the battery pack, just so that you can take advantage of those features.
Yeah,
So
let me tell
yeah.
you. Yeah, let me tell you though. I hate Hot Toys and their battery or their lighter features or their voice
Oh
feature.
man.
It's the
Yeah.
worst. Dude,
Yep.
like I did the Hot Toys Mark 85 review,
Yeah.
and dude, most of my review or most of my time spent on that review was trying to take off and put on the batteries.
Mm-hmm.
And like you put it in and it pops right out and it falls on the floor and you're trying to look for it. It was, dude, I wish Hot Toys would come up with a better way to light up our figures, because it's seriously annoying.
Yeah,
Um,
those Iron Man ones are pretty horrible for trying to put the batteries in. They're a little frustrating. But you ever think
yeah,
about getting something like a soap reactor?
dude, I just saw someone do a review on the soap reactor. So
Hmm.
I'm thinking about doing that, man. Like I really think I am. And I don't know. I mean, but I don't really collect too many Iron Man figures, so
Sure.
obviously I won't be using it as much. But I would like to get the Hulkbuster at one point and then use that soap reactor for that. But anyway, people are here for the Hot Toys Star Wars stuff. So let's get straight to talking about like some of the new releases that just came up in the past couple weeks in terms of Hot Toys Star Wars figures. The first one I do want to talk about is the Transport Trooper. Mario, what's your thoughts on this trooper, man? Oh,
I'm glad that we got an iteration of the tank trooper
mhm.
from Rogue One. I
Yeah.
mean, the only thing that's disappointing, like what most collectors have pointed out, is that there's no head sculpt. There's no who's it, Bill Burr?
Bill Burr or Pedro, right?
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, I think it looks great. Just for me, it's another trooper for the collection, and this is something that's unique enough
Mhm.
that I think will stand out a little bit. It's just the colors are a little, they're a little dark, but
Mhm.
no big deal. I think it's all right. It's not bad. I'm digging it. What do you think, PJ?
Um, I like it, man. Like seriously, I think this is a great release by Hot Toys. I think this is retailing for what two? How much is it? 210 or 215 or something like that,
Something
right?
like that. Something like that.
I
Yeah.
think it's like $15 more than like the Shore Trooper when the Shore Trooper first got released. So
Hmm.
anyway, yeah, I mean, I think it's great. Like, I think an easy release for Hot Toys, and I'm really curious to see if this would release earlier than what they estimated to release. Just because everything's kind of reused, right? Like it's
It
basically
is
the Mud Trooper
pretty
figure,
much.
um, minus the helmet, the cape, and some of the other accessories that comes with the Mud Trooper. So
Mhm.
this is an easy release by Hot Toys. I think this is one of those. Um, I don't think a lot of people are going to pre-order it in Hong Kong, so I have a feeling that this might be as rare as a Shore Trooper once it sells out. So I don't know. What you think? What do you think?
I don't know. I think it's kind of early to call on that. I mean, the Hong Kong market isn't the baseline for what Star Wars is going to do.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to put it there yet because we said the same thing about the Mud Trooper, and while recently prices are going up for
Mhm.
that, it's not hitting really Shore Trooper status yet. At least I don't think. But
I think, yeah, not yet. Just I feel like 'cause it is fairly new.
mhm.
It's less than a year old, and Shore Trooper, I mean, is going for like 500-600 bucks,
Yeah.
um, consistently, right?
Mhm.
But it took a while for it to get to that point. There was a point where Shore Trooper was around like 340, 350, and then it hit about like 400, and then now it's steadily at 500-600, on the 500-600 mark. I think with the Transport Trooper, it's just one of those troopers again. um I don't know what it is. I feel like Hong Kong or Hot Toys doesn't release a lot of like troopers, and then once it gets to us and once it sells out, that's it. Like look at the what's that called? The Remnant Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Dude, like I saw it going for like $300 to $400.
It hit
And
400 already. Wow.
dude, it's not even like a great looking figure. I don't
It's
know what it
it's
is.
it's just another stormtrooper, right? That's just with printed weathering.
It's just like yeah, exactly. It's a Rogue One Stormtrooper, and it's just with a whole bunch of paint all over it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, but I have a feeling that this is gonna go. I mean, yeah, like you said, it's too early to call, but I have a feeling the way uh the market's been for a lot of these troopers, I think it's unique enough that it will go for a pretty penny.
Yeah.
Um,
For
a lot
anybody
of
out there that's thinking about getting this, just get it. Do yourself a favor. Just jump on the other side of that fence and just pre-order this thing. You'll thank
yeah,
me later.
exactly. Because I just, it's just one of those things. It's just like it's 200 something bucks. It's on a cheaper
Yeah.
side, even though it doesn't come with a lot of accessories. But it's such a unique design that I don't,
hmm
I think it definitely is a must-have in your collection. Um, but yeah, man, is this? You said you're pretty much getting everything from Star Wars, but is this definitely a pre-order for you, or?
Yes. Yep. I've already got this on pre-order.
Oh, nice, man.
Matter of fact,
Um,
thinking about ordering another one right now.
Get out of here. Nice. Yeah, because there was two of them, right? On the
Yeah.
so
Yeah. There were two of them. So who knows? Maybe we'll get a third party sculpt.
yeah,
Head
dude,
sculpt.
I'm
So that'd be
hoping
nice.
that I Hot Toys eventually makes a Pedro Pascal portrait so that
hmm
we could like swap it out with the Transport Trooper, or swap it out with the previous Mando figures. So I don't know. I don't know if they will. I have a feeling they will, maybe for like a season 2 like Mando. Like we haven't gotten a season 2 Mandalorian figure announcement yet. So
No.
I have a feeling that we are going to get that announcement, and you're going to have to buy that figure with the swoop bike. It's going to
You
be like a
know,
deluxe figure or something like that.
yeah, considering that this figure is pretty much the tank trooper from Rogue One,
Hmm.
and this year I believe is the 5-year anniversary.
Hmm.
So we got to get something, right? I mean, I've got my hopes up for tank trooper, commander and tank driver.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I mean, they got it right there.
Hmm.
It'd be nice if they gave it to us, but if this is all we get, then this is all we get. But
Yeah.
I'm hopeful considering this year's the 5-year anniversary. So we'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
And well, did you see that there was a shore trooper behind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
um, one thing I've been kind of saying to a lot of like, like my viewers and like my subscribers is that, just be patient. I don't know, I've always had a feeling that Hot Toys was going to reissue the Shore Trooper. They haven't done it yet, but have a feeling it's coming pretty soon. You
It
know,
has to be.
I
It
mean,
has
they
to be.
teased it in those pictures, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we've also gotten teasers of other figures too. What are we still waiting on? Clone Wars, Obi-Wan.
Mhm.
Best Ben Han is another one that was teased, kind of, sort of. But
Yeah,
this was more prominent, you know. So
yeah,
I'm sure we'll see something soon.
yeah. All right, so I'm gonna address the chat real quick, and we'll go talk about our next figure that uh we wanna that was just recently announced. Also, we got Andreas Brilka in the house. Danny Lee, what's going on, Danny? We got Irie Visions, what's going on? We got Johnny, really, really digging the Gabs background, bro. Um, thanks, man. We got Nightlife Camacho. Hello from Manila, Philippines. What's going on, Nightlife from Philippines? We got Optical 20. Damn, too much sexiness on one screen. Yeah, man. We miss you here, man. So hopefully you
There's
can
room
come
for
in.
one more optical.
Yeah. So definitely, hopefully you could join us in the next one. We got Nathan Elker in the house. Mara, is your whole room covered with Black Series, or is it just the wall behind you? It looks awesome.
No, pretty much my whole room is covered in 3.75 vintage collection. So
Nice,
smaller
man.
scale. So
Looks
yeah,
it looks beautiful, man.
thanks.
And we got Darth Tabernacle in the house. We got James C in the house. First in hand Hot Toys was the Vader Tarkin 2-pack. Nice, man. That's a great way to start off your Hot Toys collection. Um, we got KG Collector in the house. Do you think that IG-11 is worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely. I have a feeling that IG-11 is not coming back anytime soon. Um,
Also got a feeling that one's going to be a low run also, so I would really consider it.
yeah, definitely. James, you love the soap reactor. Have to hide it, all those wires in the figure somehow. I just pulled the trigger on Commander Cody and Heavy Mano this weekend. Couldn't miss out on those two. Yeah, man, those two figures are definitely going to be like one of those rare figures once it sells out, man. Especially Heavy Mando. Like, dude, Heavy Mando is such. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We got a lot of things to talk about. We got Lane Creamer in the house. James C. The Mando line is strong here in Asia. Damn.
That may be a good sign.
Yeah, and I think that's the reason why Heavy Mando was going for a pretty penny in Toys Wonderland and some of those other resellers, just because it's not because it was a low run or whatever. It's just because now Mandalorian is such a popular show worldwide. It's not
Yep.
even just like, you know, Mando is popular everywhere, and I think that's the reason why a lot of these figures are going to sell out. So that's why, if you're considering a lot of these figures from the Mando line, don't sleep on it. Just get it. I already pre-ordered my Transport Trooper day one. I want two of these, along with the Swoop Bike and Mando. I think they would give us a portrait with the next Mando release, along with the Swoop Bike and Beskar staff. I totally agree, man. I think the Swoop Bike will definitely be like a deluxe version of that Mando. Paradox, during my first Hot Toys was Remnant Trooper. Yeah, man, it's funny because that trooper got a lot of flack, especially by Matt and I. We called it like the fecal trooper, but man, look at it now, man. Going for a pretty penny in the aftermarket. I mean, I guess it didn't look that bad for it to sell out, right, Mario?
No, hold on to that trooper lane. That's a good piece.
Yeah. Did you guys have a defect arm for your Cody's, left or right? Mine came in with loose arms 4 times from Sideshow, getting a 5th replacement. Yeah, I don't know why. Did yours come like loose or?
No, I mean mine came maybe a little bit loose, but not as bad as I've seen. to where
Yeah,
it just
my
seems like the whole arm is like detached from the
and,
socket or whatever.
and actually, to be honest, my patrol trooper came like that, and
Mm.
yeah, well, it's funny because when I was doing my review, I was kind of articulating it,
Hmm.
but then it popped out, and I tried to pop it back in, but because of the rubber suit, it doesn't make it stick. It keeps popping it out.
Popping out. Oh wow.
So unfortunately, yeah, the my mud troopers like that, but my Cody's fine. I got it from Hong Kong, so I'm not sure if that helps, but I got mine from Hong Kong. But yeah, KG Collector, definitely keep hitting up Sideshow. Their customer service is the best, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep sending you replacement till they get till it gets it's
Fifth
right.
replacement. Wow, that is crazy.
That's a lot, man. In
Yeah,
fourth, yeah. I mean, he's getting this one is his fifth one, so that's
that's
pretty crazy.
insane. Yeah.
Yeah. Griffin Montala, what's up, everyone? Griffin, thanks for joining the live stream tonight. So again, guys, so this is our first episode of 1/6 Order. It's going to be on the SithCast YouTube channel every other week. Again, I'm just kind of like trying to help promote the show on the Paradox Nerd. So please, guys, when you get a chance, please head over to SithCast YouTube channel and subscribe to that channel, and you'll be able to see Mario and I do the show every other week.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, well, let's move on to the next recent Star Wars announcement by Hot Toys, and that is this pretty controversial figure. Not as controversial as the Iron Man Mark 85, but it's gotten some mixed reviews so far. So Mario, what's your thoughts on this Moff Gideon?
I don't think it looks that bad. I mean, as to compared to what most people are complaining about. I mean, that's a fair shot right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think the sculpt is on point. The paint may be a little dull, but I'm wondering if it just might be the lighting. I mean, I don't know, but to me, it doesn't look that bad. But didn't JC Hong also show off the sculpt in one of his Instagram posts or Facebook posts where we got a better view of the sculpt? And
I must have missed it.
I thought I saw it, and to me, it's not that bad.
Mhm.
It's it's a bare bones figure, pretty
Yeah,
much. But what else are you gonna expect from Moff Gideon, right?
yeah,
But I
um,
dig it.
yeah. So for me, I love the fact that we're getting a Moff Gideon in general, right?
Yeah.
But my main complaint is that I feel like sometimes people kind of just excuse me, they kind of not criticize a figure because they're a huge fan of it, you know,
Hmm.
and they're like, oh, it's Hot Toys, it's a win. Not all the time, and I think Mark
No.
85 is a perfect example of Hot Toys, not really being on their game, and I think it's they need to be criticized just as like other people criticize other companies, including Sideshow, right?
Hmm.
Companies do make mistakes, and I think as collectors, we need to call them out on their mistakes, not in a toxic way, but offer some constructive criticism.
Hmm.
And definitely, I think that that figure definitely warrants some constructive criticism. With that being said, I think the portrait is 70% there. Again, this is a prototype, so I mean, I'm not gonna bash it like as if it's like the final production pictures. Um, but there's room for improvement with this figure. I just think that they need to I know like tighten up his flabby cheeks a little bit because I feel like they're kind of, I don't know. It's like it I don't know. It just looks off. I think they tighten it up a little bit. I think this portrait will look uh, 2 times better than what it looks now. But overall, I think it looks great. I'm not sure with this shot because this shot looks like he's been working out. Again, I really don't understand why Hot Toys put fat suits in a lot of these figures, especially
Yeah.
with these Mando figures. I don't get it, man. What's up with that?
It's just so frustrating too with the articulation. I mean, with with the Mandel figures, you literally have to do it just to get the arms raised up properly,
Yeah.
right? Just
Yeah.
to get the pose that you want.
Mhm.
I mean, we shouldn't have to do that. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
But
but they've been doing this for a long time, especially
Mhm.
with that. Remember the Luke Skywalker figure? There was
Yeah,
a fat suit, the first one, version one, right?
of the
And
Jedi figure.
yeah, Return of the
Yeah.
Jedi figure. Yeah,
Hmm.
it did have the fat suit underneath, and I know there's some collectors that took out the fat suit and looks so much better.
Yeah.
But then it's
Yeah.
kind of loose, like right. The tailoring is a little bit loose now, just because it was tailored to that fat suit. But then with the second version, they improved on it and they took out the fat suit and it looks so much better.
Hmm.
So, but then
Yeah. And this
after
figure
this,
doesn't. This figure has no reason for that. No reason
yeah,
whatsoever. I mean, they could tighten up the channeling a little bit more. I mean, you have a
yeah,
huge armor plate right in the front,
yeah,
so all you're really seeing is just his arms exposed underneath the fabric. But
yeah.
yeah,
But I
there's
mean,
no need for a plump suit underneath this thing.
yeah, you think? I mean, you think there is a fat suit? It has to be, right? Because it's
It
pretty.
looks like it to me,
Yeah,
So, but I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see.
yeah. Hopefully, it's just again, this is just a prototype, and hopefully, they make some changes and make this figure better. Um,
What do you think
what do you
about the
think?
dark saber not
I was
lighting
about
up?
to ask you. I like
Yeah.
the dark saber. I kind of wish it lit up,
Hmm.
but don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. I think the effects looks great on it. The
Hmm.
paint application looks great enough that um, it doesn't bother me. But how about you, Mario?
I'm in the same boat. It's just the thing is, how many of us that have these figures with light up lightsabers actually take the time to pull the arm out and replace it with the other arm? No one, not many of us do that,
No.
right? And for some of us that have done it,
Mhm.
that LED is so weak that it doesn't really illuminate the entire length of the blade.
Yeah,
You
man.
know,
Oh, dude, I'm with you. And that
and then
was
you're
my
taking
first.
the risk of stretching out the fabric and possibly damaging something else too. And
Yeah,
yeah, there's got to be another way to get these sabers lit
lit
up
up.
properly. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mario. Just because, um, I remember taking out the swap out lightsaber light up arm on my Anakin figure, and the
Mhm.
way you had to do it was so like crazy. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I really hope I don't destroy my figure. I just really wish that Hot Toys, I don't know, like they built something where I don't know, they make it easier for us to put on the batteries. I really wish
Yeah.
that they would get away from using the watch batteries, the
Mhm.
LR44s or like whatever the other batteries that they use for these figures. I wish that they would use like AAA or something like a smaller, I don't know, some smaller batteries that you could pop in the figure. Open up like the suit in the back, like unzipper it, put the battery in the battery compartment, and then light it up that way. I mean, come on, if there are like dolls out there, like actual dolls that you could do it to. I'm sure you could do it
Uh-huh.
on a $250 figure. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
saying
mean,
I do collect those dolls, but you
are
know,
you not saying that? Is there
I'm
something you
not.
want to share with us, PJ?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
All right.
Just saying, not saying from experience, but
Mhm.
I've
You,
seen people do it.
yeah, there's technologies out there that I've seen to where it's
Mhm.
pretty much touch based, and then everything just lights up. We've seen with an Iron Man figure where you just push down the helmet and then it just lights up.
Yeah,
So there's no reason why they couldn't throw something like that into some of these figures.
exactly, man. Like I just again, I really hope that they get their act together and
Hmm.
just try to evolve the collecting game. That's just,
Yeah,
I mean, this kind of technology is what? How many years old now? Like, how long has Hot Toys been in the game? And
they've
we're
been around for a minute.
yeah, and we're still using the same tactic to put on batteries and use
Hmm.
the lighter features. Let me tell you, when I was doing the Mark 85 review, dude, I had like a small amount of time to like record this shot of Mark 85 with the lighter features turned on,
Hmm.
right? Dude, it was like literally like 10 minutes. And I had to like
Wow,
rush.
you got 10 minutes out of it. I was expecting at least half of that.
Well, that was me like turning it off and on just to give it like a
Yeah.
little break. But dude,
Jeez.
it sucks, man. It
Yeah.
sucks. So
Yeah.
uh
Either give us better batteries or find some sort of alternate power source, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But I think that's it in terms of new announcements. But we did get some figure release, and it was a great way to start off the new year. And I'm gonna share with you what just got released, and I actually did a review on it. If I could actually pull up that you know that video for 1 second. Apologize as we wait and see. I can't pull it up for whatever reason. Okay, that sucks. Um. Anyway,
Oh, PJ, not so loud. Not everybody wants to hear that you can't pull it up, dude.
yeah. Once in a while, I have troubles pulling. Anyway, so I'm just gonna pull it up on my YouTube channel. I wanted to pull up the actual video because I think it looks better that way because you lose some quality if once you upload it to YouTube. Anyway, so Heavy Mandalorian just got released, and I just reviewed this figure, and it's a great looking figure.
Mm,
And Mario, do you have this on pre-order?
I do. I'm hoping it'll arrive sometime soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a slam dunk release. I really love how this came out. I mean,
Mhm.
look at the weathering details on all over that body, man. And
Yeah.
you know what? This is one figure that it warranted a fat suit, right? I mean, a little while ago we were just commenting on why are they doing so much, but I mean,
Mhm.
this one completely needs it.
Yeah.
You know?
We need it on the heavy, quote unquote, heavy
Mhm.
Mando, not on Moff Gideon. But anyway, yeah, the figure itself, man, it's the weathering's sick. I love the minigun. The minigun is
Yeah.
definitely one of those things that just it makes this figure, I don't know, such a badass figure. I love the color scheme. I think I mentioned that in the review. The paint applications you can see on like some of the armor here, it looks great. The weathering, and it's just one of those figures that it definitely has a lot of shelf presence. And
Hmm.
dude, like I never thought I would say this, but I think this if you display the Mando and Heavy Mando next to each other, people will be more drawn to the Heavy Mando than the actual Mandalorian figure, which is
Really?
crazy. Yeah, man. It's just
Wow.
because it's such a unique design.
Uh-huh.
The colors make it pop. And dude, he's got a big gun. Like, how could you not want like here's like Mandalorian with like a little pistol that he usually carries around unless he like takes out his sniper rifle or the tuning fork rifle. But it's a great looking figure. Um Definitely one of those things that you cannot pass up. And yeah, hopefully releases in the US pretty soon. But yeah, I mean, what's your other thoughts on this, Mario?
I'm curious. How do you like the articulation on this thing? I mean, considering that it's fat suited up and everything, I wouldn't think there's that much involved.
Obviously, yeah, the articulate because of the fat suit, it does get in the way, and a lot of his armor does get in the way. The
Mhm.
articulation kind of sucks, but I mean, you could just achieve like the pose that the pose that you really want, which is him holding the gun.
Yeah.
Um, so like this one right here, I think,
Jeez.
yeah, this is pretty much the pose that everyone's gonna have this figure in,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Um,
Probably me too. But
yeah,
this
so
this figure, you can just look at it. I mean, just looking at your video, man, it just has so much shelf presence, just like you mentioned earlier, and how it's a unique enough figure,
mhm.
that would warrant the pickup, right? It's something that's
Yeah,
really going to stand out against amongst your other Star Wars figures.
yeah. And again, I dude, I really people were asking me, "Oh, should I pick this up or should I pick up like the Empire Strikes Vader?" Dude, there's always
Oh,
going to be a
dude,
Vader.
right? This is no
There's always
brainer.
going to be a Vader. They're always going to
That's the
reissue it.
second time they've reissued that Empire Vader too, right? So I
Yeah.
mean, we're not going to see this one again. And like I mentioned earlier, it's unique enough. And shoot, I'm curious about the run on this thing too, right?
Yeah, I think it has a pretty decent run, but like I
Mhm.
think someone, I think James C said it in the chat is that, uh, Hong Kong has a lot of like new Mandalorian collectors out there. I mean,
Mhm.
out there, yeah.
Yeah.
So, dude, actually, all over the world.
Yeah.
So there are more people that are going to pick up this figure than expected, and I think it's going to sell out pretty quick. Um, I'm surprised it hasn't like waitlisted yet, like the Mud Trooper. Remember the Mud Trooper waitlisted before it got
Yeah,
huge?
right before I got to Sideshow. That was crazy. But
And
that's something that rarely happens, though. You never really see that nowadays.
yeah,
Before, back in the days, you had to pre-order day one before something would sell out, especially like some sort of movie promo, right?
yeah, like those movie promos would definitely sell out.
Mhm.
But this one, dude, I think it's going to be pretty close. I think it's just one of those figures where get on it now, make your decision now, because if
Yeah.
you don't
That's
and
a
you miss
sweet
out.
looking piece. That's a beautiful looking figure too, man. I can't wait to get it in hand.
Oh, dude. Can you imagine like we get a Bo-Katan and we got
Mm.
Cosmic Reeves and some of those other Mandalorian, like the Death Watch
Yeah.
Mandalorian?
I mean, why
Dude,
wouldn't we? This line is so strong right now. Why wouldn't we get the rest of those figures, right?
yeah, but can you
I mean,
imagine? Yeah, go ahead, Mario.
no, I mean that would just be like such a strong Mandalorian lineup, right?
Mhm.
I mean, it's nice to have more variety other than Boba Fett, and to
Yeah.
have just to see all of these figures on screen that were on screen come to figure form, man. It's just, I just can't wait to see if they come out with more.
Yeah, like I was saying, can you imagine like you have Heavy Mando, Death Watch Mando,
Mhm.
say we get like Boba Fett, we get Bo-Katan, we get all these like we got Costco Greaves. Can you imagine them? Imagine them on a shelf,
Oh
all
yeah,
next to each other, dude. That is like probably one of the best looking shelves you'll ever have as a Hot Toy Star Wars collector. Having all those Mandalorians next to each other. I think that's what I'm gonna do, guy. Oh my gosh, I just thought about it. I
right,
think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have Jango
yeah.
Fett, Boba Fett, Heavy Mando, Bo-Katan, all those. Any Mando with a helmet is gonna be displayed next to each other, and just dude, that's gonna look sick. That's gonna look sick.
Howard Chan, make it happen, please.
Yo, the Mandalorians have become the Iron Man
Yeah,
of Star Wars. What do you think?
the clone troopers are going to be next. I
Oh,
mean,
don't
the
remind.
clone troopers are going to say, "Hold my beer."
Oh God, don't remind me about the Clone
Man,
Troopers.
we've already got a few of them out there or on the way, man. And Cody's the first one to drop. We still got Rex, the Coruscant guards,
Mhm.
and there's plenty more that they can pick from.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Here we
And
go.
myself, I can't wait for those guys. I mean, the ARC troopers.
Mhm.
Yeah, gosh, I hope we see those.
Optical 20 says this gives me Halo Reach vibe. Yeah, actually, a lot of people had said that, and I totally
Mhm.
agree, man.
Sure.
It definitely gives off like the Halo Spartan vibe, just because of like the outfit, the colors. So yeah, what's up, Elvis? We got Elvis in the house.
Elvis.
Um, we're gonna say some. I'm gonna say hi to a couple more viewers, and then we'll move on to our next topic. We got Eddie Mendez in the house, dude. Army building Hot Toys with those clone troopers. Oh, dude, my wallet is crying right now. Dark Maximus, the fat suit is only in the body, right? The arms and legs have the armor hindering them. Yes, it's in the fat suit. The fat suit's in the body only, not on the arms. Maybe the shoulders, if anything, just to give it like a more broad shoulder look. Um, but yeah, in the arms, it's just the armor. It gets in the way. Same with the knee joints. It does definitely get in the way in that one. Those photos of the fat suit makes it look like it doesn't really interfere with the joints. No, it doesn't. Like I was answering Derek Maximus over there. Um, Lane Creamer, I got Heavy Mando completely paid off. Eddie
Nice.
Menace, I'm waiting for him to be at my comic shop. Where's Big Boy? I think that's it. That's all, everyone. I think I said hi to everyone else. All right, so let's move on to the next topic. before we move on to our figure review of the night. And what Mario, what do you want, or what are you looking forward to Hot Toys making in terms of Star Wars figures?
Clones, all the clones.
Oh, please
You
don't.
know, there's
You're
so
like,
much. Go ahead.
it's like you're calling for them, and like I can hear Hot Toys listening to you right now, and
Yeah,
it's gonna.
dude. You know what? They're the new Iron Man. I mean, hell, they gave us almost the entire house party protocol, right?
Mhm,
And can you imagine all the different clones that we can get out of this thing,
mhm,
right? There's so many out there. I mean, me personally, one of my favorites were the shock troopers,
mhm. The arc,
the Coruscant, uh, uh,
the
uh,
Coruscant guards,
yeah,
or
Coruscant guard. Yeah, I've always loved that look of those guys.
yeah,
And I'm happy to see that we're finally getting them. Ordered two of them. So,
yeah,
but yeah, there's just so many out there that it's just endless where they can go with the clones right now.
yeah. I mean, any particular one you're looking forward to? Like any character, like for me, like I want like fives.
Fives, Jesse.
Yeah. Who else? Trying to think. I can't. There. Uh,
Even like Commander Bly, all the commanders too.
the
Gree.
Commander Gree.
Tara's another one.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's just
Commander
so many out there.
Commander Gree is the one. He was with Yoda, right?
He was the one with Yoda, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Dude, right?
If he gives Commander Gree. Oh, dude. Game over, man.
Yeah, I love that. I love that suit. I love
Yeah.
that paint scheme in that.
And a lot of them are just repaints, right? Of
Yeah. And that's the thing, right? I mean, they've already have the basic molds.
Mhm,
All you need to do is just come up with a couple accessories here and there, just for their, just for the overall look.
mhm.
Slap a little bit of paint on that thing, and Bob's your uncle, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. And man, dude, it's gonna be sick. Any other like original trilogy figures that you're looking forward to, or
Originally trilogy, right? I mean, I'm still looking forward to. We still haven't seen a C-3PO yet, right?
mm,
I know a lot of us also want an updated Chewie figure.
mhm.
Considering that TFA, abomination, right?
Oh god.
Um,
Mhm. I'm
uh,
surprised like nobody like caused like a riot like they did with Mark 85 with that Chewie figure.
yeah,
Because that Chewbacca figure, I mean,
mhm,
a lot of collectors picked the 2-pack, including
mhm.
myself. Just because I missed out on the first Han Solo and Chewie 2-pack, so I was like, all right, well, I'll make up for it by getting the Force Awakens one, because I think that Chewbacca looks pretty good on the prototype pictures.
Yeah, look great.
It looked great. It looked like how he looked in the movie.
Hmm.
But then
What the
when
hell
I
happened, right?
what the oh, dude, it was so disheartening.
Gosh, yeah. I mean, I think that's what swayed my decision to order
Mhm,
the old man solo single pack.
mhm.
But I ended up picking up Chewy like a few months ago too. So
You got the Force Awakens Chewbacca?
yeah, I got a decent price at a comic shop, brand new. So I was like, you know what? Since my focus is everything, pretty much,
Star Wars?
I'll just go for it.
Yeah.
So
Where did you like when you opened it up, did you start crying? Because that's what I did for the first hour.
no, I don't. It was. It's bad. It's
Mhm,
bad, but I think there's potential there. You
mhm.
know, I mean, I want to try to futz with it too, just see what I can do with it.
Yeah,
And if I can pull something out, cool. But I really don't want to get in there, pull a jaw apart, Dremel out some pieces, glue everything back together again. It's like why,
I
you
know.
know?
I know. It's a lot of work, but then I saw some of the if you saw that thread on Sideshow Freaks,
Yeah,
you could tell that it's
yeah. Oh, that's great. It came out really good right after that mod. So
yeah.
I don't know. I might have to consider someone for a commission. We'll see.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, let me see if I could try it, and then I don't know.
You still want to try to do it?
Yeah,
You
I'm
think
gonna
you
try.
can?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll try. I'll try. How about you
Okay.
give me your figure and I'll try? Give me your figure, I'll try it on there.
How about no? I'll,
Just kidding.
I'll,
I'm
I'll
just kidding.
pass.
Yeah. But yeah, any other ones that you're looking forward to?
You know what? We pretty much got a lot of the main cast. So there's plenty of aliens too that we can get. Cantina Bar aliens, some of the Jabba's Hut or Jabba's Palace figures that are still out there.
Mm-hmm.
What you call it? Sideshow just came out with the Skiff Guard Lando, right? Yeah, and I'm sure
Oh
Hot
yeah.
Toys can improve on that 100%.
Actually, we haven't talked about that. I actually have pictures of that. Let's talk about,
Talk
even
about
though
it.
we're, you know what? Yeah, because I was gonna say, we're mostly Hot Toys, but Sideshow once in a while does put out a pretty decent, like, 6 scale Star Wars figure. So let's talk about that.
All right.
Here we go. I'm so tempted to buy this thing, man.
Dude, same here. There's someone in a collecting weekly Patreon chat. We're looking at it, and they were showing off the sculpt, and I didn't think it looked that bad.
No,
You
it
know?
doesn't.
It looks better than these photos here. The
Yeah.
in-hand pics look way better, and even with the helmet on, it looks even more better.
Yeah,
You
dude.
know?
I'm just scared about did anyone that have it in hand complain about the joints?
It's
Or
Sideshow, man. I mean, I'm sure someone has already. I really don't expect this body to be any better.
Mhm.
Although I'm hopeful, it's Sideshow. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. See, here's the thing, I think the portrait looks good.
Mhm.
Um, and I think it's not, the likeness is like not 100% there. I have a feel like when you look at this portrait, it looks like an animated version of Lando. You know what I'm saying? Like
Maybe on that photo, yeah. I mean, but what do you? I'd
it's
hate to compare it to the Gideon likeness, but I was gonna see what do you think about? What are your thoughts on that? I mean,
on
as
the
far as well, yeah,
like
yeah. Whose likeness got closer compared to Gideon's portrait to
I
yours?
think, I mean, I have to go with Gideon.
Mhm.
I think they just have to change a few things, and I think they'll
Yeah,
definitely nail the likeness. I think this one is definitely close.
yeah. This is
Um,
a good attempt.
it's a good attempt, and I was expecting worse from Sideshow, to be honest.
Hmm.
But I mean, look, I'm looking at this figure right here. I mean, it looks good. It looks good.
Yeah.
And I'm most likely gonna display this figure with I mean, it looks good right here. It looks good. I'm not saying it's
Mhm.
great, but it's passable. It's passable.
You look at
And
it and you know who it is, right? I mean,
yeah,
it's on the shelf. You
exactly.
know who it is.
Exactly. And again, I think he looks even better with the helmet on, you
Mhm.
know? And you could definitely, I don't know. So I have the Jabba the Hutt, like, sideshow by sideshow, right? And I could display this skiff guard, Lando in this skiff outfit next to him.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean,
mhm.
plus two with even with Jabba, right? That's
Yeah,
that's another one there. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, that'd be so many. There's so many cool figures to see to come out of Jabba's palace just to put that scene together, right?
yeah.
Hell, give me a slave Leia. Or I'm sorry, a
Uh,
hot Slayer Leia. Please make that happen.
oh, dude, I don't think they're gonna make a slave Leia.
Seamless joints.
I know. It's just
Well,
because
you know
of
what Hasbro was gonna do it in their Black Series, right? They put out I think they put out like a fan like a fan poll to vote on the next figure that they want to see
really.
released. Yeah. And they dubbed it Hut Slayer Leia, not Slave Leia. So after I saw
Oh,
that, there might be a possibility,
you think so?
slightest chance that we might get something. But I
Because
don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I think they because of Disney, they just want to steer away from like the slave like
Yeah.
word. So if they call it
Yeah.
Hut
But
Slayer
Hut
Leia,
Slayer? Yeah.
and dude, like we get like Hut Slayer Leia like in her bikini outfit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that'd be sick, man. That'd be
Oh
sick.
yeah.
I actually do have a Slave Leia figure, but it's a Black Series one,
Mhm.
and I wonder how much they're going for now. I actually, I'm curious, but yeah, I don't know, Mario. What do you think? Do you think I should pick this up and review this bad boy?
Yeah, why not, man? If you're gonna ask me if you should do it, I'm gonna say yes. Do it 100%.
Yeah, I think I will, and then I'll follow it up with a Jabba the Hutt review. Right now, I haven't unboxed my Jabba the Hutt just because I'm getting new display cases in. Um,
Good. If you have
but
Jama in, then you gotta have this, right?
I know,
It
I
fits right
know,
in.
I know, I know. I think I will. Just really, I was just waiting for some people's review on it, but I only saw people with their in-hand pictures, and a lot of them were a lot of them were pretty happy with their purchase. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I think I might do it. I don't know, guys in the chat. I know this is our SithCast YouTube channel crossover event thing, but people on the Paradox Nerd channel, let me know if you guys want me to review this bad boy, and if I get a good response, I think I will. So
Do it. Do it.
all right, Matt Gutierrez says, "Hey PJ, which do you prefer, Hot Toys Incinerator Trooper?" Oh, this is easy. Hot Toys Incinerator. I don't have to finish.
Come on now.
Do not buy that Sith Trooper. Optical 20s, like, this is like buy Asmus but with Hot Toys price. No, I agree. It's expensive. That's the only one of the reasons why I'm like, trying to like not buy it. But maybe if I could combine some rewards points and some of the those $25 gift codes, I might go for it. Sideshow has an unboxing of the Skiff Guard. Okay. I wonder if I don't know. Dark Timer, did you guys see the production pic of the Endgame Thor today? Yikes. No, I haven't. I didn't know Hot Toys and it made an announcement. But anyway, Johnny, you know the answer to this. Mario, would you buy a Jar Jar 1/6 scale figure?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. The only character that I wouldn't buy in 1/6 scale form is Rose Tico. That's it. Rose Tico. That's it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to agree with you on that one.
she's not one of my favorites. So, anyways, all right. So let's move on to let's go back to the topic we were talking about. So, in terms for me, like, here are some of the figures I do want Hot Toys to make in the near future. I definitely want my Bespin Han. Like, come on,
Yes.
man.
What is
Like,
taking so long?
seriously, I I need Bespin Han like as soon as possible.
Mm.
C3PO, because I already have the R2D2 Deluxe, which is probably the only R2D2 figure you need. That
That
has
is that is such
everything.
a dope figure. It's
Yeah,
got so much that comes with it from every scene throughout the entire original trilogy.
yeah,
There's so much that you can do with that thing. I love it.
yeah. I love that figure. What else? Definitely a new for new Chewbacca, maybe an Empire
Mhm.
Strikes Back Chewbacca. Need Boba, man. Need Boba from the Mandalorian. Like, give
Oh
me
yeah,
that.
that's a no-brainer. That's gonna happen. Just give him some time.
Yeah, I know.
You know that's coming.
Oh,
Both versions, right? I mean, now do you want the acid eating
both,
armor that,
both.
or acid eating set from on Boba, or would you want Cobb Vanth in that armor?
Oh, you have to throw in Cobb Vanth. Son of a.
For me, because we already seen that armor already on Boba and Cobb Vanth, but Cobb Vanth is it's such a unique character, right? There's a
Yeah,
little there's history tied to that character.
yeah,
So me personally, with that, with that iteration of that suit, I'd rather proceed on Cobb Vanth,
yeah.
and then just give me big boy Boba with a fresh coat of paint. Right?
Yeah, yeah. I have to agree with you on that one. I have to agree with you on that one. I think if they could do that, I'll be sold. Because I like you said, there's history with Cobb Vanth. I like Cobb Vanth as a character,
Yeah.
um, especially in that first episode. And Big Boy Boba with the fresh coat of paint,
Mm-hmm. That'd be fire. I'm telling you.
fire. And then if they could give me a deluxe set with the throne, even fire.
Ooh. Ooh,
Even
forget about it, right?
dude, I would be like, I'll be like so happy. What else? I would like Padme. Come on, they teased it.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
hell? Give me
Uh-huh.
Padme.
Okay.
Um, Mace Windu. Where
Yes.
the f? is that
Yes.
MFer.
Right. I mean, they already teased
Mm.
Kid Fisto.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, where's he at too? I mean, of all how are you gonna tease Kid Fisto before Mace Windu? Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. General
Yeah.
Grievous. Yeah.
General
That's a
Grievous.
good one, Danny.
Give me Jar Jar. I don't
Dude,
care.
I want a DX Jar Jar with little Annie 2-pack. Make it happen.
Oh, make it
Make it
happen.
happen.
Make it happen. We got some prequel love here, man. I love it. I love it. Yeah, man. Give me young Anakin with Jar Jar. Who else can I mean, I think a Return of the Jedi Vader with the unmasked portrait. That'd be great. Even though
Dude,
we got that.
we need some X-Wing pilots. I want to see Wedge, Dak, anyone else. I mean, hell, even a TIE fighter pilot too, right?
Oh, give
I
me a
mean,
TIE fighter pilot.
Yeah, Sideshow pretty much nailed that Rogue One
Yeah.
figure.
I
I'd
kind
love
of
to see Hot Toys come out with that.
yeah, Hot Toys come out with that. Some ats.
Mhm.
What else can we get, man? There's so many things we could get from Hot Toys. I'm going down like every movie. I'm going like original trilogy. What can we get from the original trilogy? Like all right,
Pilot for a pilot. Bespin guards. Let's go for them crazy subtle characters, right?
yeah.
Lobot, right? We got Lando
Lobot.
coming out. Give us Lobot.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Give us Lobot. Give us a lot of the Clone Wars characters, right? I'm trying to think like from the prequels, Revenge of the Sith, Kid Fisto, some of the I don't know, Plo Koon.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of anybody on the Death Star Trooper. By the way, they did tease that, right? The Death Star Trooper.
Oh yeah, they did. That's right.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
teased it.
they've teased it for a couple cons in a row, and that's
Yeah.
one figure that never came out.
Eddie Mendez with the episode 1 Obi-Wan. Yo, for real.
Yep.
Episode Obi-Wan. That needs to happen. And they teased that on the Qui-Gon Jinn freaking
Did they?
box art. Yeah. I think, or it maybe in the production in the prototype pictures on Sideshow's website or on Hot Toys website.
I'm gonna have
Like
to
you
go back
saw,
and check that out. I don't remember off the top of my head.
yeah. R5D4 Jawa 2-pack. Yo,
Yes.
Derek Maximus. Yo, let me tell you, they need to reissue that or re-release that Jawa 2-pack with a better Jawa lighter feature and an R5D4. And yeah, because that set was horrible, and they need to make that like a $250 set. Don't give us
Yeah.
a $290 because that was redunculous. Base Malbus, yeah. We need some solo love too, man. Like we had the Range Trooper teased, right?
Mhm.
Like the Tank Troopers from Rogue One. We need some of those guys, right? Oh come on, Eddie Mendez, you were on a roll, and you got to mention this Mandalorian Frog Lady. Come on, man.
That's my boy, Eddie.
Yeah,
Keep him coming, brother.
yeah. But let me ask you, man. Like, can you imagine if they make a Queen Amidala with her whole outfit? Can you imagine if Hot Toys
Oh,
goes
dude.
crazy like that?
There's just as many Queen Amidala outfits as there are Iron Man figures, right? Jeez, that's an endless request right there, man. There's so many that can come out.
Yeah. I think I can't think of anything else. Kira from Solo, Poe Dameron. Yeah, Poe Dameron would be great.
Dude, we just gave a huge list, man. I mean, what more do you want, right?
So basically, we want everything. Just give us this, and thank goodness for seriously, because 2020 was Star Wars' year.
Yes.
I mean, in terms of Hot Toys, like Hot Toys just pumped out everything Star Wars, and let me tell you, I was eating it up, man. I was like, pick you up there, pick you up there, pick you up there.
Yeah,
and
that was a bit of a rough one on the wallet sometimes, but I mean, you got to do it, right?
Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. And finally, as a Star Wars collector, finally, just because there's been a couple years or more than a couple years where Star Wars didn't get too much love, and I think it's just maybe, hey, no offense to the sequelists there, but I think it's just because the sequels weren't as well received as as the Mandalorian is
PJ,
received
we
now.
refer to those days as the dark times.
The dark times, yeah,
Time.
and thank goodness for the Mandalorian, because the Mandalorian really brought Star Wars back where it needs to be, and that's on top. And right now, yeah, it's still on top. I really hope that the Obi-Wan show comes out pretty soon. I really hope Book of Boba comes out pretty soon, because man, we need more Star Wars stuff, man. We need more Star Wars figures. So
Look, my boy Eddie Mendez just redeemed himself. Admiral Akbar.
oh, dude.
Yes.
Admiral
Yes.
Akbar. All right. You're back on my good side now, Eddie. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, great point. Eric Hendershot, dude, the armor. Yeah, we need armor for real.
Yeah. There's so much. There's just so much out there, man. I mean,
I love Star Wars, man.
Yeah. Eventually, I'm sure we'll see everything.
Yeah, eventually.
Most everything.
Mostly everything. I hope so. Right now, top of my list is Bespin Han and Mace Windu.
I think the top of my list is probably Bespin Han and 3PO.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, I gotta say, I ordered myself the new diecast Midas, and I want to use that as my stand-in for a 3PO until the actual 3PO comes out. It's gonna happen.
I know. I hope so. Like, seriously, why is Hot Toys waiting this long to release one of the major original trilogy characters? Like, that's a shame. That's an absolute shame.
And it was teased way back when the R2 OT figure dropped.
Yeah, exactly. Right? So anyway, so so those are the figures that we are looking forward to, or we hope that Hot Toys does end up making. 2021, we are there's a whole bunch of Star Wars figures soon to be released. I think IG-11 should be the next Star Wars released by Hot Toys. So hopefully that comes pretty soon. And you know me, guys, I'm definitely gonna get that day one, and hopefully get that review out as soon as possible once I get it in hand. And let's move on to our final topic, which is our Star Wars figure review, and that is the Mud Trooper. And Mario already has the Mud Trooper right next to him. Mario, we'll start off with you, man. So what's your thoughts on the Mud Trooper?
This was one of those figures I was kind of on the fence about, and before. But when those blogger photos hit, dude, I had to jump on it, right? Just like a lot of other collectors did the same thing, and they ended up going weightless right before it dropped stateside.
Yeah,
and I gotta say, I'm so glad that I did. I love the overall fit and finish on this thing. The details is phenomenal. I mean, it's fairly, I think it's fairly bare bones, but I mean, I don't know what else you can really put with this thing. But for what we got, okay, the one thing that I wish we got was a blank head sculpt, right? Because I really don't want to take the risk in damaging the existing portrait by putting on the gas mask and the goggles on him, right?
Yeah,
those are going to leave marks all over that portrait.
Yeah,
but I mean, but dude, this is a gorgeous piece, man. I'm really happy that I have it, in the collection, and it stands out. It's unique.
Have you left it on? Have you left it on?
No,
the gas mask on.
This is how I've pretty much had it since I set it up.
Okay,
just like this.
Okay,
right? I don't know if you can see it, but
so I would say from a scale from 1 to 10, what score would you give this figure?
I give it a solid 8.5 to 9.
9. Okay.
Yeah, I really like this figure a lot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think the cape is the only thing it's a little bit poofy. You could use a little, I don't know, maybe a little water treatment, just to help it drape a little bit better. But geez, even the details in the cape, man. I mean, it came out so good.
Yeah,
I really dig this figure a lot.
Yeah. So I'm with you too, Mario. Like, I think this is probably one of the best Star Wars releases by Hot Toys in 2020. I really love the details on this figure, especially I guess like on the gas mask, you could, I don't know if you could see it, but um there's got like a lot of mud on that gas mask, on the
Yeah.
goggles, like there's
Yeah.
like some mud there. It's crazy. And the portrait, like the portrait for, for Solo looks amazing. Like I
Hmm.
wasn't expecting this. And just like you, I didn't have this on pre-order.
Right.
And for me, when I was just like, Solo was a good film, but I wouldn't say it was a great film where I'm like, oh, I need to pick this up, and I need to pick that up.
What was that?
I don't know, it's like an ad.
Mm.
So yeah, it's great articulation. Um, and if you don't like to pose him with the portrait on, you could put the helmet on
Yeah.
and have him as a mud trooper. I know
Exactly.
some people bought a couple of these to display him
Hmm.
without the helmet and with the helmet, which is great. The tailoring is great on this thing, and overall, man, this is probably one of my favorite figures of 2020. And if I
I
had to
agree.
give it a score, I definitely give it like a 9.2 out of 10.
Mm.
Um,
It's
I
up there,
don't.
man.
It's definitely up there. I don't have any gripes with this figure. Um,
Mm.
I don't know. Do you have any gripes on this figure? I'm trying to think.
Like I mentioned previously, I just wish that we had a blank head sculpt so I don't risk
Yeah.
damaging the portrait. But other than that, to quote my buddy Dean, this is a slam dunk.
Yeah, this is definitely a slam dunk. Um, and this is retailing for what, 235
I think
bucks?
it's 235. That sounded right.
Yeah,
But
so it's a great price point for this figure. Um, obviously this is short triple level, man. And how much
yes.
I think we were talking about like how much it was going for in the aftermarket. I think it was going for what,
Yeah. I've seen it go for like about over 400 right now. It's
400.
it's getting up there.
It's definitely getting up there. It's definitely getting to the short trooper level.
Hmm.
Um, with that being said, do you think they'll reissue this figure? And I
No.
think after each review now, or each thing, every time we talk about a figure, I think that's one of the questions we have to ask ourselves. Are they going to reissue this figure? Because recently Hot Toys has kind of been on the tear reissuing quite a few figures, right?
Yeah,
You know,
but look what they're reissuing those figures that are pushing the $1,000 mark.
yeah.
I haven't seen any Star Wars figure push that yet.
Hmm.
But I mean, they're reissuing Boba every chance they get, and Vader,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
That's
but
just, yeah.
I think the closest thing to a reissue with this one
Mhm.
is just the tank driver we talked about earlier from the Mandalorian. That's the closest you're going to get. But
Yeah.
I don't see this particular figure being reissued anytime soon or at all.
Yeah. I just love the helmet design, man. The helmet
Yeah,
design is so unique.
yeah,
And
yeah. I
and
love
if
it.
I could get like an actual helmet of this figure, like a one-to-one size replica of this helmet, I'll
Yes,
be I'll be set, man. It's a nice looking one.
yeah,
But yeah, man, I think this is a great figure. Anybody out there? I mean, I think uh, Lane Kramer said he scored it for 325 bucks. I think that
yep,
is a fair price
yep,
to pick it up for. If you guys are looking for this figure and you could try to get down the seller to that price point, jump on it. Even if it's
yep.
300 to 325 bucks is the fair price. I wouldn't pay anything more than that. And that's always been my rule with buying a lot of like aftermarket figures. Like,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, figures in the aftermarket. Uh, I try not to go over $100 over the actual retail price, just because I don't know. I just have such a bad feeling after. Like, if I were to buy the Mark 47, just giving, we're not talking Star Wars here. If I were to buy that Mark 47 for like 600-700 bucks, and then next they reissue it, dude, I would just feel so bad just buying that figure. And that's my thing. Like, just set up yourself where if they do reissue that figure and you did pay over retail, you're setting yourself up not to be super disappointed that you overpaid for that figure. And
yeah,
again, we're here for the long run, right? And we're not here
yeah,
for the short run. We're not trying to collect everything all in one shot. So, yeah. Any
yeah. I mean,
Any advice in terms of like the aftermarket stuff for like if anyone was looking to pick up this Mud Trooper?
I can only echo what you said. I mean, I wouldn't pay me personally if I really wanted this figure that bad.
Mm-hmm.
And this goes with anything. My max price is 400, but that's me. That's ridiculous. So, but I agree. I think anything more than 325, 350 ish is pushing it. I would just wait. If you guys can hold out for a better deal, I would suggest doing that. However, if you guys notice a trend, then jump on it as soon as you can.
Yeah,
if you can.
yeah. And that's a great advice, Mario. You know, and we try to look out for our fellow collectors just because we're all in this together, man.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
we're all in this spending money together, and I would like to not see any of my fellow collectors drop off just because they're like, oh, this game is getting too expensive for me. I can't hang.
Yeah, that's one of the worst things we want to see is anybody get priced out.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's when it's too much.
Yeah. But I mean, there's so much more to talk about in terms of Star Wars and Hot Toys, man. This is just like the beginning, Mario. And man, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, I had a blast. This was great. It was a good chat, man.
Yeah, enjoyed it too. And yeah, guys, seriously, again, this is just temporary. I know a lot of you guys are on my Paradox Nerd channel, and I really appreciate the love and support on my channel. But again, moving forward, in the next episode, it's going to be on SithCast, SithCast podcast YouTube channel, and definitely please give the SithCast YouTube channel a subscribe. The next time that Mario and I are going to be on is in a couple weeks, unless Hot Toys decides to just bombard us with like a whole bunch of Star Wars like figures announcements in like the next week or so. Then Mario and I Mario and I will be forced to come on next week and talk about some of the new stuff. But yeah, man. Yeah, so that wraps it up, guys. Really appreciate you guys tuning in, and I just want to wish you guys a great weekend, and we'll see you guys on the next video. May the midichlorians be with you guys always and forever. Take care, everyone. Peace out.